Yo, 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 everybody, how's it going? What up, what up? All right, let's double check my voice here. Is it loud, too loud? Is it okay? All right, and let's check on the YouTube if we are live or not, and then we'll get right to this post reaction. Right now it's not Sunday, it's Tuesday. It feels really, really weird that the Golden Globes or any award ceremony is happening on a Tuesday instead of a Sunday. Um, Not sure what the reason was though. I gotta be honest with you, because hold on, why is there ad here? Because it's not like NBC had anything going on more important this past Sunday. You know what I'm saying? I was like, what? You can't have it this past Sunday? What's going on? What's happening there? Was it football? Is that what it is? So anyway, let's get right to the post reaction here. Let's start with if you saw Golden Globes tonight, just as much, just like I did. You saw Jerrod Carmichael hosting it, and I gotta be honest with you. At first, or initially, I had my concerns because I am one of the few people who just do not find Jerrod Carmichael particularly funny. I've seen his old show, The Carmichaels. I've seen some of his stand up, some of his material on the stage. He, I guess some people gravitate towards that kind of sense of humor or his sense of humor. He just doesn't crack me up, generally speaking. So I was concerned about that. I was like, okay, how is this going to work out? Of course, as a host of a ceremony or an award show, you would have a team behind you, a team of writers, a team of joke people. So you're not doing it on your own, per se. But right off the bat, man, Gerard Carmichael, he did not pull any punches. Holy crap. He straight up said, like, I'm here because I'm black. And he said things about, he called HFPA racist, because this past year HFPA had gone through all that controversy. I told you this, we've done this video about this. Basically, HFPA, when it comes to nominees, when it comes to nominations and the people that they nominate, they're pretty diverse over the years, right? You can't argue that. But it's the leadership, it's the organization itself, the people in charge of HFPA that was not diverse. Specifically, they don't have black people in their membership and leadership. So that was the shakeup this past year. That's why they didn't have Golden Globes airing last year. NBC cut ties with them momentarily. Now they connected again. So yeah, Gerard Carmichael did not pull any punches. The thing is, still though, that whole style of him pacing back and forth on the stage, I gotta be honest with you. I don't know about you, but that bugs me. Okay, that totally, like, dude, just stand on one damn spot and like, why you gotta force the camera to keep tracking you wherever? Like, freaking, hey, man. Um, but maybe that's just his, his thing to get over his nervousness. Maybe, I don't know, or maybe that's also his style on the when he does his stand up. That he goes back, he just paces back and forth, more so than any other comedians. But that was just like, holy crap! Like, okay, where is he now? It's like it felt like watching tennis. You know how you watch tennis, you go like this, your neck hurts. That's how it felt. Like, well, wait, like, are we playing Where's Waldo now with Gerard Carmichael? Like, I thought he was right here, and then in the next second he's over there. Um, but yeah, so the jokes the jabs that he took at HFPA was excellent, excellent. He even talked about how he didn't want to meet the president. Like, I don't need to meet the president. I'm your first black host ever in 80 years. Like, what are you gonna do to me? Huh? If you're gonna fire me, then the next, I'll be the next headline tomorrow if you fire me. Like, so ballsy jokes, ballsy move on Gerard Carmichael. Now, after that though, throughout the night, he was a bit shaky. Okay, some of the jokes did not land. There was a joke about the Little Mermaid, Ariel. He was talking to the piano player who is beautiful, by the way. I think her name is Chloe, and even she didn't get it. I mean, that joke just fell flat. It was like, Because I think here's the thing though, and that was a racist joke as well, a racial joke I should say. Like I I'm not a comedian, okay? I'm not trying to give comedian pro tips, but I think that if you go on a high note, you made a great entrance with your racist or racial jokes at the beginning with the monologue. Um, one or two, three times, that's cool. That works. But if you do it again, the fourth and fifth time, I think it's gonna go old pretty fast. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to keep it fresh. You can't be just a one trick pony and stay in the racial jokes only. But that was his mistake with that Little Mermaid joke. Um, but the joke about oh man, I don't know if I have the clip for you guys, but the joke about Scientologist Tom Cruise, that was brilliant. That was brilliant. Now Jerrod Carmichael kind of dropped the ball on the name though. He was making fun of Tom Cruise Scientology. Do you remember that? It's like he was holding 3 Golden Globes. It's like, oh, these are the ones that Tom Cruise returned. Maybe we can exchange it for Shelley Miscavige. That's the wife of David Miscavige, the leader of Scientologists, and the wife has gone missing for quite some time. My guess is that she probably died, and they never actually announced her death. But that's another video. But that was a great joke. Okay, but not a lot of people got it though, because Gerard kind of dropped the ball on the pronouncing the name. He mispronounced. I think he said Shelley Miscavige. So, oh my goodness, it was a Scientologist joke, people. The rest of the night he was pretty silent. He changed clothes more than I changed my pants in one day, and that's about it. I think if you if you ask me how I would grade Jerrod Carmichael as a host, being that he's a first time host, he never hosted an award show before. I don't think he ever did. So I don't want to be too harsh. I don't want to be too harsh. I would give him a 7 out of 10. All right, I think I would give him a 7. Not all of the jokes were great or consistent, as I mentioned to you, but he started out really with a banger. That monologue in the beginning. It may not be hysterical, it may not be laugh out loud, oh my God, but it was ballsy. It was bold. He took a jab at the people that hired him, and that's awesome. Dominic is here. Dominic says he's a sweet guy, but I agree. I don't find him that funny. Exactly. So I don't want to be too harsh. Okay, so let's get through the what's been happening throughout this evening. I tweeted this on my Twitter feed live as I went, because I knew that I would lose my train of thoughts right now if I don't keep track or keep record of my reaction for the winners and the losers. So let's get to right at the beginning. And there's a lot of categories, as you all know. They start out with Ke Huy Quan, okay? Winning Golden Globes for Best Supporting Actor for Everything Everywhere All at Once. Beautiful. I think, you know what? If I were a betting man, I would put my money on Ke Huy Quan winning Oscar for this category. I think he's gonna take it all the way to the Oscars this year, and I love him, man. He's Short Round. Remember Short Round? From Indiana Jones Temple Doom. He's Data from Goonies. Come on, guys. Where's my Goonies fans? So I mean, Ke Huy Quan has been part of all our childhood. All right, that's just the fact. And just to see him finally, after all these years, getting his moment in the sun, it just warms your heart. You know what I'm saying? It cannot happen to a better guy like Ke Huy Quan. Let's see what else here. Okay, the next category is Angela Bassett. I think that's no surprise. Everybody knew that she was gonna win, and I think she's gonna take it all the way to the Oscars. It's about damn time. Come on now. Angela Bassett has played so many awesome roles over the years, not just Tina Turner. And the fact that she hasn't won a single Oscar yet, that's just an abomination. So I'm glad that her time has finally come. Isha Jones says, Team Goonies for life. Yay! Goonies. Good. By the way, real quick short story, Yesha. I hope I don't mispronounce your name. I apologize. But I went to the press junket of Everest, Remember that movie with Jake Gyllenhaal and Josh Brolin? And it was a press conference, and they gave me the mic, and I before I asked my question, I told Josh Brolin in front of all the press, all the people there, Josh, it was 2015, by the way. I said, Josh, beforehand, I just want to say real quick, happy 30th anniversary to the Goonies. And him and everybody in that room was cracking up, cracking up. And Jake Gyllenhaal was like, yeah, the red bandana, the red bandana. Oh, man. So yeah, yes, it is about damn time for Angela Bassett. Definitely, definitely, definitely. Thank you for tuning in on this chat. So let's the next category. By the way, Jerrod Carmichael also spent 20% of his jokes in the beginning telling everybody in that room to shut the fuck up and settle down. You remember him? He's like, settle, 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 settle. Everybody settle, 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 settle. And also throughout some the evening also, it's like, guys, can you please be quiet? Can you please shut the fuck up? Can you? Oh, it's too loud in here. Like, but the show must go on. It doesn't matter how loud. Because the setting is not like the Oscars where everybody sits in like a theater seating. It's like a dining setting, so people can go around, walk around, and just shake hands with everybody there. So of course it's gonna get loud. I've been there, by the way. I've been to that part of the Beverly Hilton Hotel where they have the Golden Globes. Yeah, it's definitely can get noisy in that kind of setting. Anyway, the next category, not second. Tyler James Williams winning Best Supporting Actor TV, Abbott Elementary. Love that show. If you haven't seen Abbott Elementary, you are missing out. It's one of the best shows right now, one of the funniest shows ever. Justin Hurwitz winning Golden Globes for Best Original Score. I love his speech. He thanked his public school. I think public schools, these day and age, they get defunded or demonized or misunderstood. But we got to support our public schools, and I'm glad that Justin Hurwitz said that in his speech. I hated Babylon movie, as you all know, but that score does deserve all the success. So, RRR won Golden Globes for Best Song. If you haven't seen the movie, oh guys, you got to check it out. You are missing out if you haven't. And Natu Natu song is fantastic. Fantastic. It's so catchy. It's still in my head right now. Also, Jeremy Allen White winning Golden Globes for The Bear. I haven't seen The Bear. But Jeremy is married to one of my favorite or one of my celeb crushes of all time, Addison Timlin. That's just a tiny bit tidbit for you guys. Quinta Brunson, of course, winning Golden Globes for Abbott Elementary. And you know what? This time, there's no Jimmy Kimmel interrupting her. There's no Jimmy Kimmel lying on the floor interrupting Quinta Brunson. So that's nice. That's very nice. So what else here? Let's see. Colin Farrell winning Golden Globes, Best Actor, Musical Comedy. He spent a part of his speech complimenting Ana de Armas. I don't blame him. If Ana de Armas is within my vicinity, I would spend not a few minutes, the whole day just complimenting her. She's so beautiful, it hurts. Michelle Yeoh winning Golden Globes for Best Actress, Musical Comedy Movies. Love Michelle Yeoh. You've seen her in many things, man. Like she was Bond girl, dude. You remember that? She was a Bond girl. And of course, those of us who grew up in Asia have seen her Hong Kong movies as well. She's a superstar, man, and she's a Star Trek legend too. She's part of the Star Trek Discovery. So I'm so glad that her time is finally here. But here's the thing, guys. I think for the Oscars, it's gonna be a toss-up between Michelle Yeoh and Cate Blanchett. It's gonna be tough because as you know, Cate Blanchett already had 2-3 Oscars in her bag, and she's like the favorite in that Tinseltown or in Hollywood. Everybody loves Cate Blanchett. I'm gonna be rooting for Michelle Yeoh, so it's gonna be an uphill climb, but I think they are the two front runners, Michelle Yeoh and Cate Blanchett at the Oscars, the upcoming Oscars this year. So we'll see. We'll definitely see. Yeshua Jones says, great story. Yes. Thank you for tuning in. So I love how in the speech Michelle Yeoh's like, because the piano was playing, trying to play her off. She's like, hey, don't do that. I can beat you up. And she's right. She can beat any one of us up. Yeah, I was like, come on now, it's Michelle Yeoh's time. Just give her like, I mean, she won something. She's been in this industry for decades, and she finally won something. Don't play her off. Just give her that time. Um, Guillermo del Toro winning Golden Globes for Best Animated Movie, Pinocchio. That one kind of hit me hard because I was rooting for Puss in Boots, The Last Wish, as you all know. But I think all signs are pointing to Pinocchio winning Best Animated Movie. By the way, this is not the Pinocchio with Tom Hanks, that crappy one. Okay, this is Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio on Netflix. So I think it's safe to predict that Guillermo del Toro is gonna win his third Oscar. He already has two for The Shape of Water. I think he's gonna win his third Oscar for Best Animated Movie category for Pinocchio. It hurts me because I love Puss in Boots. I want Puss in Boots to win instead. But I think all signs are pointing to Pinocchio winning Oscars this year. Um, I can beat you up needs to go on a T-shirt. Yes, yes, I would totally buy a dozen of that. Agreed. Eager to see how that race plays out. Yes, between Michelle Yeoh and Kate Blanchett, definitely. Um, let's see here. Austin Butler. Oh my God, Austin Butler winning Golden Globes for Best Actor Drama. Did any of you guys see that coming? Come on, be honest with me. Be real with me. Any of you guys saw that coming? No, right? I think a lot of us were betting on Brendan Fraser. This is Best Actor category drama movies. Um, but it's understandable because, as you all know, Brendan Fraser and HFPA they have bad blood because of that whole controversy of or scandal, I should say, a former HFPA president in the past groping Brendan Fraser inappropriately, and ever since then, Brendan just hates HFPA. He did not even attend to tonight's show, so it's understandable. And I tweeted that Brendan Fraser hates HFPA so much. I don't think he I don't think he gives a shit that he lost tonight. I think he's just happy for Austin. I think he doesn't give a shit that winning or losing Golden Globe is like minuscule to him um, he, because he doesn't feel that HFPA has apologized to him yet and all this stuff. And you know what? I on that topic on that matter, I am team Brendan Fraser. Okay, he was assaulted. He was the victim, so I am team Brendan Fraser, and so totally understandable. I was surprised, but then at the same time, I also understood, and uh, I don't think he gives a shit. Either way, winning or losing Golden Globes. So congrats to Austin, and you know what? I still think that Brendan Fraser will still end up winning the Oscar instead of Austin. So in March, because Oscar voters are different than HFPA voters. I think they're gonna give the trophy to or the statuette to Brendan. So my money's still on Brendan for that. Um, that's not to minimize Austin, by the way. He's a talented guy. If you've seen Elvis, Zendaya won Golden Globes for Best Actress Drama TV for Euphoria. Unfortunately, Zendaya, right? Okay, Zendaya wasn't there tonight. I wish he was. Selena Gomez was there tonight though with Jenna Ortega and who else was there with Selena Gomez? I saw, and I think Selena Gomez had a baby bump, right? I think she's pregnant, right? You saw her on the red carpet, right? Like I think she was like, I think she's pregnant. I don't know if it's already like a publicly announced or whatnot. Um, but she looks like she's glowing and she looks like she's holding her belly. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I love her. I love Selena Gomez. I'm a big fan of hers. Best wishes to her pregnancy if she is pregnant. Um, Julia Garner winning Golden Globes for Best Supporting Actress Musical Comedy Drama for Ozark. Of course, it's no surprise. This is one of those nobody's surprised at that. Billy Porter makes an entrance. Okay, this is Billy Porter introducing Ryan Murphy, who was receiving Carol Burnett Award recipient, for lifetime achievement, and that was a great speech by Billy Porter, which is followed up by a greater speech by Ryan Murphy, which is fantastic. It's like back to back awesome speeches. Ryan Murphy spent most of his golden speeches time on just acknowledging every other person in his orbit. From Billy, from to Evan. I think he mentioned Jamie Lee Curtis as well, and so many people. Like he wasn't putting the spotlight on him, until the end when he was doing that wiggle ear thing. That's awesome, dude. That shows a character of a man right there. When that person just puts everybody else ahead of his own, deal. He's the one accepting the award, but he wants to put the spotlight on everybody else that he loves dearly, and that's awesome. That's like so humbling. I respect that. A lot of these people in Hollywood, when they receive an award, their speeches are about me, 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 me. um, which is fine, I guess, but that's not how Ryan Murphy rolls, and that's so cool. That is so cool. I think that's probably the best speech this evening, in my opinion. Ryan Murphy's speech. Real quick, Austin Dominic says Austin won the battle, but Brendan will win the war. Oscar for Brendan, yes. Um, More Oscar voters anyway. HFPA voters are different. ESG Jones. Oh, is that symbol? I don't know what that symbol means. ESG Jones said yes. It was a great speech. Yeah, by Ryan Murphy. I agree. I totally agree. Um, Kate Blanchett won Golden Globes for Best Actress Drama Movies. No surprise there. She was busy. She was busy filming, so she wasn't there tonight. Okay. All right. So let's get right to the heart of the matter. Are you ready? Let me get myself a drink. What in the blue hell was that? Huh? Argentina 1985 winning Golden Globes for Best Foreign Language Film instead of RRR? Wow. That was like the big shocker of that evening. Really big shocker. Even bigger than Austin Butler winning instead of Brandon. Dang, Argentina 1985. That was like a left hook, bro. A curveball, what have you. Just like, damn. I thought RRR had this in the bag. What happened? Jeez. They only ran away with best song, deservedly so, but I thought it was going to be like a sweep, best song and best foreign film, which are the two categories that they were nominated for. I've never Okay, I haven't seen Argentina in 1985. Maybe it's not fair for me to poo-poo the film. Maybe the film is good. Who knows, right? If you guys saw it, let me know. Is it any good? But apparently HFPA thought it was better than RRR, and that was just like whoa, 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 whoa. Do I put my money on Argentina 1985 winning Oscar for this category as opposed to RRR? No, I think I'm still holding on my bet on RRR winning the Oscar, but we'll see. It all depends also on whether or not these two films get nominated for Oscars. So we'll have to wake up early in the morning for the Oscar nominations. But we'll see. We'll definitely have to see that. Yesha Jones says that was definitely the biggest shocker of the night. Exactly. Thought it'd be All Quiet on the Western Front. Yeah, well, that's another good bet too. Another good movie. If you haven't seen it, guys, it's a remake. It's on Netflix. Fantastic anti-war drama. That's basically what it was. Anti-war drama. I haven't seen the original back in the day, of course, it's an old one. But the remake is terrific. So, yeah, I agree with you, Isha. Either RRR or All Quiet on the Western Front, right? But Argentina 1985, that's like came out of nowhere, man. That came out of nowhere. You know what? But I guess the upside is Argentina, the country Argentina, have won both World Cup and Golden Globes in a span of just 2 months. So, you know what? Congrats to you, Argentina. I mean, you won the World Cup and Golden Globes. That's fantastic. This is totally your year, Argentina. Totally your year. Let's see here. What's the next act? Okay. So they show Zelensky from Ukraine doing the speech. That's fine. I got no beef about that. Although it takes up time, but I got no beef. although I just want to make a quick comment though. It's getting harder and harder. It's getting more difficult to remember Sean Penn as an actor now that he's just a full blown activist. Agree or disagree? It's getting harder and harder, right? Like, what was the last Sean Penn movie that you saw? I mean, he was just busy now doing activism, not just Ukraine. I think at one point he interviewed like El Chapo for all of all people. Like, what the hell? So it's getting harder and harder to remember Sean Penn as an actor, man. Maybe I should rewatch I Am Sam or Milk just to like just to like refresh my memory that at one point in time Sean Penn was an actor. Um, Martin McDonagh won Golden Globes for Best Screenplay. Steven Spielberg won Golden Globes for Best Director. Yes, love The Fablemans. Um, okay, so let's get to the comment here. Yeshu says, I say AQ with TWF for the Oscar. All Quiet on the Western Front. That's your horse that on your race for the Oscar. That's for that foreign film category. I get you. I hear you. RR was an India selection, and their selection wasn't shortlisted. Yeah, that's another thing that just baffles you, right? India's entry to or submission for the Oscars is not even their biggest movie of the year, which is RRR. But I was told that India's film federation just kind of lives in a world of its own. They like to submit like low budget indie stuff for the Oscars. So I with that horse that they're putting, like I don't think they're gonna win at the Oscars. So you're right. I apologize. RRR is not even gonna get nominated at all. You're right for the best foreign film. Maybe RRR may get nominated for Best Picture. So I guess I'm holding out for that. Although it's a long shot and it's a dark horse. But you are correct. Thank you for correcting me, Isha. RRR is not going to get nominated for Best Foreign Film because it's not India's submission for the Oscars at all. So, and who knows if that submission, whatever that movie is even going to get nominated for the Oscars. So India might not even be part of the Oscars. So you're right. Thank you for correcting me on that. So let's go to the next one. Paul Walter Hauser winning Golden Globes. That was a pleasant surprise. I love the guy. If you've seen Cobra Kai, he plays this lovable, goofy dude that wants to get into to do the karate thing, and so. But of course, he didn't win for Cobra Kai. He won for Blackbird. But yeah, I love Paul Walter Hauser. I met him once. He's just a cool dude. He's such a cool dude, and that was a cool speech that he gave. Jennifer Coolidge winning Golden Globes for supporting actress for The White Lotus. And all I can say about that is Stifler's mom. Stifler's mom. Yay! Where's my American Pie fans out there, huh? Love Jennifer Coolidge. Love it. Earlier in the evening, she had this long speech before she was presenting. And at one point I was thinking like, is she trying to audition to host the Golden Globes next year? What's going on here? But Jennifer Coolidge is so lovable. You can't hate Jennifer even if you try. So very happy for her win, definitely. Let's see here. I'm missing some comments. Definitely best original song about RRR. Yes, they definitely can get nominated for that. FF Predator, biggest film. Chapter 2. KGF. What was KGF Chapter 2? What are you referring to? FF Predator. I apologize. I know you're using I can't figure it out. What's KGF stand for? Lisa Jones says, yeah, she will always be Stifler's mom. Yes, and you know what? In her speech tonight, she mentioned American Pie as she mentioned it in an endearing way as part of a big part of her career. How she gets to where she is today, and I'm glad that because some actors out there, maybe they don't like their choice of gigs in the past, so they prefer not to remember it at all. But Jennifer Coolidge embraced, Stifler's mom. She doesn't mind American Pie. She loves it. She'll mention it, in speeches like tonight. So I like that. That's so cool. That's very cool. Dominic says, I love Jennifer. I used to have a crush on her. She is still very attractive. Yes. And you know what? You know what makes her attractive even more? The fact that the way she carries herself, her confidence, how she doesn't mind to make jokes at her own expense. You know what I'm saying? You love people who can make fun of themselves, right? That's like a plus, and that's Jennifer Coolidge for you. Um, Isha Jones says, "I'll sign that petition, Rama." Before says, "Hey Rama, what's up? Hey, before, welcome. Thanks for tuning in." Okay, so let's get to the next one here. By the way, the White Lotus was created by Mike White, and he got up on the stage, because the White Lotus won for best comedy, for best miniseries. I'm sorry. And Mike White. Here's a fun fact: Mike White wrote the script to one of my all-time favorite movies, School of Rock. It's true. Check it out. School of Rock, the screenplay, original screenplay written by Mike White, the guy who created The White Lotus. I love Mike White. And as you all saw tonight, his speech was funny, about the Italian crew, about like, oh, we didn't have food anymore, so I'm drunk right now because drink is all that was available. Mike White is the man. School of Rock is awesome. Okay, so real quick, Jerrod Carmichael's joke about Beverly Hilton. He said, "Oh, we're here right now in the hotel that killed Whitney Houston, Beverly Hilton." That was kind of cringe. I'm gonna be honest with you. That was a cringy joke. You know me, when it comes to jokes or comedies, I often give them a pass, right? We should not get too easily offended by jokes or comedy. You know what I'm saying? How some people like got up on the stage and tried to tackle the comedian, stand up comics. Like, don't do that. Like, don't get easily triggered. Don't get angry. So I'm not that kind of people. All right. I'm like, give them a pass, because funny is subjective. What you think is funny may not be what I think is funny, vice versa. But this joke, when he said the hotel that killed Whitney Houston, Beverly Hilton, that was, even I thought that was kind of cringy. Even I thought that was a tad bit too much. And it's proven by the kind of like the forced laughters in the room, like, ha 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 ha. Like, oh, should we laugh at it? I know it's been 10 years since Whitney Houston died, so I don't know about the statutory limit, whatever. Still, though, it's like statutes of limitation, whatever. But still, though, I'm like, oh, such a kind of like tasteless joke there. But I'm not gonna get too angry about that. All right, I'm still gonna give him a pass. So what's my next category? Oh, let's get to comment real quick before we. One of my faves also turning 30 this year. Oh, correction, 20 years. Oh, yes. School of Rock, yes. 2003, 20 years, yes. 2023. Oh my God, we are celebrating School of Rock 20th anniversary this year. That's fantastic. I love that. That's so cool. I hope the gang reunite, and get together with the girl who plays Carly. She's grown to a beautiful woman, by the way. iCarly girl, I forget her name. So anyway, but of course the drummer passed away, so that's sad, of course. But hopefully there's some kind of a reunion. They play that song again at the end of the movie. I love that film. I gotta watch it again. 20th anniversary, definitely. Dominic says Mike White also played a sizable role in School of Rock as Jack Black's roommate. That's right. They don't make comedies like that in modern times. Great comedy. That's right. He showed up in the movie. That's right. Yusha Jones, it was a cringy joke. Eek, that's right. The Whitney Houston joke was definitely cringy. FF Predator, biggest Indian film last year was not RRR. It's KGF2. Okay, I apologize. I haven't seen KGF2. I guess I'll have to kind of check that out one of these days. So thank you for the heads up, FF Predator. Miranda Cosgrove, that's right, iCarly. Sorry, I'm not good with names. I'm good with faces, though. I can recognize faces. I can remember faces, but I could, iCarly girl. Like, who's the iCarly girl? Miranda Cosgrove. Thank you, Yisha. Um, First time MCU history major award for Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, for Angela Bassett. Is that what you're referring to, Iron Boy? Totally agree. Totally agree. Okay, so next up, Amanda Seyfried winning Golden Globes for The Dropout. She wasn't there, unfortunately, but congrats to Amanda. I met her, by the way. She's her blonde hair is very, very blonde. Like, if you've seen her in person, like I did, like you can get blinded by her blonde hair. It's just so bright, like so the blondest blonde hair ever. Um, Congrats to Evan Peters winning Golden Globes for Best Actor miniseries movies. Dahmer, that was a tough watch. Okay, that was hard to sit through, um, but he was great on that show. Let's see what else. What else? White Lotus winning. We already talked about that. Um, Tracy Morgan's speech about Eddie Murphy. I love Tracy Morgan. I know he has his accent, that kind of makes it harder sometimes to understand what he's saying. But I picked up on him just fine tonight, like when he said he took a jab at Walmart truck, which is a tragedy that he was involved in. I think he lost his friend in that. But he took a jab at Walmart truck, and he got a buttload of money out of that. But that was a great joke. To me, that was a great joke. Fantastic comment, and also he said something about Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy, you got 10 children. Eddie, your pullout game is weak, man. That was funny. Come on, that was a great sex joke, you guys. Come on, lighten up a little bit. Yes, that was funny, and I didn't even know Eddie had 10 children. I guess he's competing with Nick Cannon, who has 12 children. So it's like, I don't know if they're competing or they're in a race there. But anyway, that was a great joke. That was a great joke. But of course, the winner is Eddie Murphy's comment at the end of his speech. He said he was giving advice to all the up-and-comers in that room. Remember what he said? He said, I'll give you 3 tips on how to be successful in this town, okay? Pay your taxes, mind your business, and keep Will Smith's wife's name out your fucking mouth. Yay! Oh my God! You thought he was gonna be serious, right? You thought he was gonna give like a serious advice or whatnot, right? Because he's like, the tone was all down, or like, oh snap, he's gonna bestow us some wisdom or some piece of like, pearl or something. Like, oh my God, this is it. This is it. This is it. The guy who's been a legend for many years is gonna share us the secret to the king, like the keys to success. But no, of course, Eddie Murphy's got to be Eddie Murphy, man. And that's a great 3 tips. Great pro tips for y'all. And of course, unfortunately, he didn't say my favorite lines of Eddie Murphy from the movie Dolomite. Dolomite is my name, and fucking up motherfuckers is my game. I was waiting for that, but that didn't happen. Let's see here. Dominic says, I think Miranda, Selena Gomez, and Jenna Ortega are all amazingly beautiful. Yes, they are amazingly beautiful. Definitely. I totally agree. You took the words out of my mouth there, Dominic. Iron Boy Wonder, yes, exactly. Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. That was a solid joke, yes. Pay your taxes, mind your business, and keep Will Smith's wife's name out your fucking mouth. Abbott Elementary won Best Comedy Series TV. Well deserved. Kevin Costner winning Golden Globes for Best Actor Drama. He wasn't there, but well deserved. If you haven't seen Yellowstone, go check it out. A great show. Natasha Lyonne mastered the art of stalling. That was so brilliant, you guys. Natasha Lyonne is the redhead white girl who was presenting the best drama, but she was like stalling. She was that was her joke. That was like, the time is so precious. How we don't appreciate time enough, and you know what time does? And the time does this. Everybody's waiting for this moment to finally arrive for best drama, but time like That was amazing, amazing. Comedian is brilliant when they can spin words like that. I can't do it because I'm not that talented, man. I'm not a comedian, but Natasha, that was fantastic. Um, so yeah, House of the Dragon, uh, end of the evening, best Golden Globes drama series TV. Oh, not the end. I'm sorry, that was one of the endings. I think the other ones are also okay. The Banshees of Inisherin won best musical. So House of Dragon win best drama, and then Inisherin win musical comedy. Um, uh, House of Drama is for TV. Okay, Inisherin for comedy movies, and then the drama for the movies. The best one is The Fablemans. I am happy. Um, I love that movie. I think I saw it twice already so far, and I might watch it three times again. It's just so good, man. It's such a great movie. Whether or not it's gonna win Oscar, I don't know at this point. It depends on which movies get nominated for the Oscars for this category. Usually they have 8 to 9 films for the Oscars for Best Picture category. A lot of people are hoping either The Whale, which I love. I love The Whale, or Top Gun Maverick, which is a fan favorite. The crowd pleaser. So we'll see. Or RRR, but that's a long shot. But The Fableman's such a great drama. I love Steven Spielberg's speech, both for best director and for best drama category. So that was a great end to the evening. And lastly, before I let you guys go, I want to show you the poll. I put the poll here. Let's see the poll on the fact that Argentina 1985 won instead of RRR. So the question was, let me show the background here for you guys. Okay, so the question that I posted here: do you think Argentina 1985 deserved that Golden Globes victory tonight instead of RRR movie? And I posted one on Twitter, and guess what? It got 136 votes. 65.4% says yes, Argentina 1985 deserved that win. 34.6% said no, they don't deserve it. RRR should have gotten it. But here's what's interesting. Look how different it is. On YouTube, I posted it on YouTube, and the result is strikingly different. Out of 70 votes so far, 19% yes, 19% of you guys said yes, Argentina 1985 deserved that win tonight. But 81% of you guys said no. No, they don't deserve it. RRR should have won that Golden Globes. How interesting is this, huh? So interesting that on Twitter there's more support for Argentina 1985. On YouTube there's more support for RRR. So interesting result, definitely different result for each of them, for each platform. So that's very interesting. So lastly, before I get to the comment, one of my favorite films from my all-time favorite director. That's right, Steven Spielberg. Correct. I'm with you there. Isha said it'll be 10 nominees this year, and there are some definite shoe-ins. Okay, awesome. So 10 nominees. I love it. I love it for the Oscars. Isha Jones says, "Wow, surprising result, right? From the poll, interesting result, right? So different." Ryan says, "I'm so glad Paul Walter Hauser won for Blackbird. Been a big fan of his since he did the show Kingdom." Yeah, dude. And Paul Walter Hauser is one of those character actors, and character supporting actors. He's not a lead guy, but he's been consistent, dude. He was in that. Oh man, now I'm tongue twisted. Cruella. He was in the Cruella movie as one of the goons, and then he was also in the movie with Margot Robbie about I, Tonya. He was in I, Tonya. So he's a consistent character supporting actor throughout these years, and I'm so glad that he finally got his moment in the sun tonight with that victory. well deserved. So let's see here. When is Oscar nominations? Let's find out before I let you go here. Oh, not car. Oscar nominations announcement 2023. Tuesday, January 24th. You guys got this? So it'll be Tuesday, January 24th. So about, I want to say 2 weeks from now, right? Give or take. And then the Oscars itself will be held on March 12th at the Dolby Theater. So still got a lot of time, guys. But tune in with me on Tuesday, January 24th. It's usually around 5 a.m. in the morning, and we'll rock that announcement. We'll do a watch along, and I'll put live stream comment, and you guys can comment as well. Isha Jones says, "I Tanya." That's right, I Tanya. Richard Jewell, he was a lead there. That's correct. So January 4th. That's right. The announcement. Awards from March 12th. That is correct. And Ryan says, "I think he's gonna be an Oscar winner in the upcoming years. He's only getting better." Hopefully, from your lips to God's ears. If Paul Walter Hauser gets that one career-defining role, that could get him that buzz, award buzz, that'd be fantastic. That would be fantastic, and I would be cheering for him, Team Paul Walter Hauser, every step of the way. Isha, I already have my calendar marked. That's awesome. Agreed, Ryan Glacier. That's awesome too. That's awesome. I'm glad you guys are chatting here as well. So thank you guys for tuning in. And let me know your thoughts. For those of you guys who didn't get to chat with me right now, share your thoughts about what you thought about tonight's Golden Globes in the comment section below. Maybe you're too shy to tune in the chat room. That's fine. But share your thoughts in the comment section below. And thank you, Isha. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Dominic. Who else am I missing here? Thank you, Before, and FF Predator, and Iron Boy Wonder. Thank you so much, you guys, for chatting with me. And always subscribe. Oh, yeah, that's right. SAG and DJ Noms tomorrow. Definitely. So thank you so much, you guys, and subscribe. Okay, let's rock this. I'm going to go get some water and then get some dinner because I'm hungry. I haven't eaten for 3 hours because I was watching the Golden Globes, you guys. All right. Thank you, guys. Have a good night.